There are times in life when it seems as though the heavens have gone silent. You've knocked on the door of opportunity, and the only sound you've heard in return is the echo of your own effort. You've planted seeds, watered them with faith, and still no harvest. You've waited, you've prayed, you've believed, and yet the answer you seek, the breakthrough you've longed for, hasn't arrived. But hear me now. Something is shifting. Something is moving behind the scenes. That stillness you've been feeling, that's not abandonment, that's preparation. You've been in what feels like a holding pattern, not because you've been forgotten, but because the orchestration of your destiny has required more time than you imagined. You are not waiting on the blessing. The blessing is waiting on your alignment. Let me tell you a great truth. When God says wait, he doesn't mean he means grow. He means prepare. He means I'm building something you can't carry yet. You see, sometimes we ask for a mountain, but we are only equipped to carry a pebble. And if the mountain came too early, it would crush us. But God, in his infinite wisdom, delays the yes until your shoulders are strong enough to bear the blessing. This moment you're in right now is not punishment. It is positioning. You think you've been stuck. You think you've been overlooked. But you are about to see the divine reversal. God is about to turn your no into a yes, and not just any yes, a long-awaited yes, the kind of yes that brings you to your knees, the kind of yes that makes the pain make sense, the kind of yes that arrives not as a whisper, but as a roar, declaring to the world that God has not forgotten his promise to you. Every delay was divine. Every closed door was calculated. Every detour had a purpose. And if you felt pressed, crushed, misunderstood, then congratulations. You're in the exact position where God performs his greatest surprises, his most glorious unveilings. Because he doesn't announce every miracle in advance. No, some of them come wrapped in silence, disguised as setbacks, only to be revealed in power. God is about to surprise you. You didn't see it coming because you stopped expecting it. You got tired. You gave up hope. But let me remind you, God doesn't need your timeline to move. He only needs your trust. Faith is not about control. It's about surrender. You don't need to know how or when or through whom. You only need to know that God said he would do it. And when he speaks, the laws of time and space bow in obedience. You've waited years, prayed countless prayers, watched others get what you were believing for. You felt left behind, but you weren't left, you were being led. Led through the valley, led through refinement, led through the inner transformation required to hold what you've asked for. God is not just interested in blessing you. He is interested in making sure the blessing does not destroy you. The blessing you desire is sacred, and because it's sacred, it had to be separated from your immature self. There were parts of you that had to die before the promise could be fulfilled. Parts of your ego, parts of your impatience, parts of your identity that were never meant to cross into the promised land. It had to take this long. It had to stretch you, because if it came easy, you'd forget who gave it. If it came quick, you wouldn't treasure it. But because it's been delayed, you'll cherish it. You'll steward it. You'll multiply it. This long-awaited yes will not be temporary. It won't be taken from you. It won't be shaky or unstable. It will be planted, rooted, and overflowing because it's been built on your obedience, your perseverance, your unwavering belief in something you couldn't even see. You walked by faith when it would have been easier to walk away. You stood firm when everything told you to run. You didn't fold. And because of that, because you didn't let go, heaven is about to respond with a yes that will make the wait worth it. Understand this, God doesn't forget seeds sown in faith. He doesn't overlook obedience in secret. He doesn't miss the tears you cried in silence. He's the God who sees, the God who remembers, the God who rewards, and your reward is coming, swiftly, suddenly, powerfully. But be warned, this yes is going to disrupt everything that tried to label you a failure. It will confuse your enemies. It will shift your circle. It will elevate your name. And it will demand a new level of responsibility, because every yes from heaven also comes with an invitation to lead, to grow, to become more than you were before. Don't shrink when it arrives. Don't doubt the door when it swings open. Don't question if you're ready. You are, because the yes is not just confirmation, it's your commissioning. You are being sent into a new season, one where the things that once felt impossible suddenly become your new normal, one where the struggles of your past become the soil for your platform, one where your testimony becomes a torch for others still walking in darkness. You are not just being blessed, you are being positioned to bless others. The yes that's coming will shake your entire understanding of divine timing. It will come through an unexpected person, at an unexpected time, in an unexpected way. But when it comes, you will know this wasn't coincidence. This was covenant. God never breaks covenant. He honors His word. He honors your endurance. He honors the quiet yes you gave Him behind closed doors, when no one was watching, when your heart was broken but your hands were still lifted in praise. You passed the test. That's why the blessing is coming. You didn't realize it, but the delay was an exam. And now you've graduated. You're stepping into a realm of answered prayers. Doors that have been locked for years are about to fly open. Relationships you thought were lost forever are about to be restored. Finances that were tied up are about to be released. Vision that was blurry is about to be clear. Purpose that was dormant is about to be ignited. You're going to wake up one morning and everything will be different. Not because the world changed, but because your faith finally collided with divine timing. This is your season of yes. This is your time. And the beauty of it is, you didn't manipulate it. You didn't beg for it. You simply believed. And belief, my friend, is the currency of heaven. Hold your head high, lift your eyes again, dust off your dreams, revisit your vision board, open the notebook you closed in frustration, because what once seemed like fantasy is about to become your reality. You've seen others walk into their season. Now it's your turn. And when the yes comes, don't forget who brought it to you. Don't forget the nights of crying, the days of silence, the hours of persistence. Let it humble you. Let it fuel you. Let it mark you as one who waited well, because those who wait well are trusted with more. Get ready. Not next year, not someday, now. The answer is on the way. The yes is already being written in heaven. The delivery has already been scheduled. The answer is being wrapped in grace and glory and goodness. This is not a coincidence. This is not a pep talk. This is not hype. This is your confirmation. God is about to surprise you with a long-awaited yes. This yes will require you to rise to a level you've never walked in before. It's not a reward just to celebrate. It's a divine responsibility. You're going to be called to operate at higher frequency, with sharper discernment, and with deeper humility. The very things that once intimidated you will now become your assignment. The very places where you once felt small, unseen, and inadequate, those will become the stages where you speak with boldness and power. Do not shy away from what is coming, for this season is not for those who are timid in faith. It's for those who dared to believe in silence, for those who praised through pain, for those who gave when they had little, for those who didn't just have faith in their mouth, but faith in their walk. It's about to happen for you, not because you manipulated your way into a blessing, but because you trusted the process when there was nothing to show for it. You endured the wait with integrity. You didn't cut corners. You didn't take shortcuts. You stayed the course. And now, the course is turning in your favor. You are about to walk into rooms you never applied for, into opportunities that have your name on them, even though you didn't pursue them. You'll receive calls you didn't expect, support from sources you never imagined, and breakthroughs that feel as though heaven has opened just for you, not because of luck, not because of chance, but because heaven never forgets obedience. God has been watching how you responded when nothing was happening, and because you didn't curse the silence, He's about to break it with favor. Some of you are about to see doors open that your family has never seen. You're about to experience answers that break generational patterns. The kind of yes that doesn't just shift your life, but redefined your bloodline. This is not a small moment. This is a shift in legacy. And hear me, that's why the wait was so long, because the blessing is so big. That's why it felt like the pressure was unbearable, because what you're carrying is generational. What you're stepping into is transformational. The calling on your life isn't common, and that's why the process has been anything but ordinary. You're not just being blessed, you're being trusted. That's why you've gone through what you've gone through. That's why you couldn't quit. That's why you couldn't settle. The calling wouldn't let you. The promise wouldn't release you. It's been chasing you down through the years, through your tears, through your failures, through your doubts. It didn't matter how far you drifted. Your yes has been waiting for you to align. And now that you're aligned, it's rushing in like a flood. Don't be surprised when it overwhelms you. Don't be startled when things start falling into place all at once. That's the nature of a divine yes. It's not slow. It's not hesitant. It arrives like a wave, like a wind, like fire. It changes everything at once. Suddenly, people who didn't notice you will ask how you did it. Suddenly, rooms that were closed to you will swing wide open. Suddenly, what took others years will happen for you in weeks, not because you're better, but because you were positioned for it. You were faithful when no one saw. You were committed when no one clapped. You kept believing when nothing around you affirmed it. And now, the reward is coming. But remember, this yes is a beginning, not an end. It's a launch pad, not a landing place. It's not just for your comfort, it's for your commission. You're about to be sent out. With gratitude, but above all, with humility. Let your yes become a testimony. Let it become a lighthouse for those still in their waiting. Let your story remind others that the silence doesn't mean it's over. It means God is up to something greater. There are people assigned to you who will find hope through your yes. People who have given up, but will rise again when they see what God did for you. That's why it's important you don't keep this miracle to yourself. You've been chosen not just to receive, but to reveal. You are a vessel, a conduit, a living, breathing example of what happens when faith refuses to die. There's a momentum building around your life. Don't be distracted. Don't look to the left or to the right. Stay locked in, because distractions will come to test your focus. Counterfeit blessings will try to make you settle early. But you must discern what is good from what is God. The real yes doesn't bring confusion. It brings clarity. It brings peace. It confirms what your spirit already knows. It won't feel like striving, it will feel like alignment. It won't require you to shrink who you are, it will call you to rise into who you've always been destined to become. But make no mistake, when it shows up, it will stretch you. The yes doesn't mean ease, it means expansion. The promise doesn't mean there won't be pressure, it means you'll have grace for the pressure. You'll be called to lead differently, to walk differently, to speak differently, because what's coming will require a version of you that only the process could have produced. You couldn't have manufactured this growth in a lab. It was forged in the fire of waiting, in the wilderness of faith, in the silence of surrender. And now that fire has refined you. Now that silence has shaped you. Now that wilderness has made you strong. You are ready for what is ready for you. The yes you've been praying for is about to collide with the version of you that was bold enough to keep walking. And when it comes, it will feel like destiny catching up to your door. Do not be intimidated by the size of it. You've grown into it. It fits you now. The mantle you once thought was too heavy for you is now tailor-made. You've been prepared in secret. Now you will be revealed in power. It's not just the time, it's your time, and the yes will prove it. So now I say to you, stand tall, not with arrogance, but with authority. The kind that only comes from surviving what should have broken you, from enduring what could have ended you. You are not stepping into this next season timidly. You are stepping in with the quiet strength of someone who has wrestled with doubt, danced with delay, and still refused to let go of the promise. This is your moment. Don't shrink back. Don't second guess it. Don't apologize for it, because when God says yes, no man, no demon, no circumstance can say no. What's been signed in heaven cannot be vetoed on earth. The door that's opening for you wasn't built by human hands, and it cannot be closed by human opinion. You were born for such a time as this. You were chosen for this yes. And now that it's here, walk in it, own it, multiply it, bless others with it. Let your life speak loudly of what God can do with a heart that refuses to give up. Let your breakthrough be a prophecy to everyone still waiting. And let your yes echo through the generations as proof that delay is never denial when God is the one who writes the timeline. Get ready. The wait is over. The answer is yes.